Hello everyone, welcome to Disability Bites. I am Shrishti Mishra, an intern with Ekansh Trust. And in this episode, we are in conversation with Leha Devakar. Hi Leha, welcome to Ekansh Trust
Hi
Disability Bites.
Srishti and hi everyone. I'm happy to be here.
Leha, tell us something about yourself and what you work.
Hi everyone, I'm Leha and I work at Blog Chatter. It's an online blogging community. So I've been working there since 2018 and it's a remote workspace, so I have to work from home. And that's very much beneficial for me because traveling outside and finding places that are inclusive is a little hard. So that's what I do. And apart from work, I really like to paint. I love to read. And yeah, just doing anything creative that makes me very happy.
Could you please tell us a little bit about your disability?
Okay, so around 10 years ago, I had an accident, and so that made me a wheelchair user. I'm a paraplegic, and yeah, I've undergone some treatment and everything. So now I'm quite independent on my own. I can use my wheelchair, I can go places. So yeah, that's about it. I have become quite independent now.
How has your family and friends support been for you?
It has been good. In the beginning, usually when something like this happens, all of us, we are kind of shocked or we don't know how to react to a situation like this. So it's a learning process for everyone, including me. A lot of unlearning and relearning to be done to, sort of adapt to the situation. But they have been very supportive, they have been helpful, and yeah, we all have learned a lot through this journey.
So, how often do you go out and where do you feel comfortable? Where do you feel uncomfortable? Like the most uncomfortable places?
mm, I don't go out too much. I mean, especially since the pandemic, all of us haven't been going out. But when I do go out, especially in the beginning when I started going out on my own, I started noticing that there are, not all places will be accessible. So then I started figuring out the finding the places where I can go, where there's a ramp, a proper ramp, or maybe it's a flat surface. So that way I do visit malls because they are mostly accessible. And yeah, then if there are any places where the surface is flat, where it doesn't require too much of help from other people, then I'm okay going there.
What changes do you want to see in those current public facilities to make them more accessible?
It would be nice if there are ramps, and the ramps should not be too steep. At some places, I've seen the ramp. There are ramps. They say it's wheelchair accessible, but then the ramps are very steep. So, or there are no railings there, so it's hard to go there, by yourself. And yeah, one thing is when you make a place accessible, I feel it should be accessible in a way that the wheelchair user can go by themselves, not even need someone to push their chair up a ramp or take them around. So that is one thing I would like to see. And it would be nice if more people educate themselves on all kinds of disabilities. So once you have a little knowledge on that, then you can build a more inclusive place.
So, is there any other experience that you would like to share with the audience?
uh,
Something that comes to your mind?
Experience. Okay, just taking from my previous points, earlier when I used to go out, I and the place wasn't accessible. It used to sort of upset me. I used to kind of get anxious, like how am I going to manage if places I go to are like this? What if all the places are like this? So it sort of made me panic. So one thing I would like to say is, when you're faced with any kind of challenge, it's always nice if you kind of try to do some introspection, look at the situation, and think how you can respond to this. So my first response used to be panic, used to be anxiety, and then I started, looking at it from a different way, from a learning angle. Maybe I can learn something from the situation. Maybe I can, you know, I can figure out, instead of blaming the society or the people or whatever the situation. Maybe I can find a way to work around this and make my challenge a strength. So that is one thing I've learned through my entire journey, and it has definitely helped me.
Is there any message that you would like to give to the audience?
Um, just educate yourself on topics like this. I know there are a lot of people who want to support causes, who want to do something, and there are also people who, maybe your family member has a disability, someone you know has a disability, and there's always, often there's a barrier between people. They don't know how to respond, maybe they're too scared, or maybe they're confused. So in all these cases, if you educate yourself, the confusion will go, the barrier will go, the ice will be broken, and then you can have open conversations. And for people with disabilities, I think we all should start having very open conversations, talking about, our needs, and, also taking steps towards becoming independent ourselves. It's not always about blaming someone. We also should take responsibility for our situation and try to find ways, where we can turn something that we think is a weakness into a strength. And I believe that that will definitely work.
Thank you so much, Leha, for giving us your time. Thank you, audience, for joining us. Thank you, Leha, for sharing your journey.
Thank you so much. It was happy. I was very happy to join.